what was that, Hello Kitty? 5,000 miles, and they wouldn't walk 5,000 more. Riddle me what? Riddle me what? This is important. It's important. Your grandmother ain't playing with these fools. No, there is a heap of money on fire, and they lit the match. And your grandmother is not having it. No, she's not. This message came in loud. I thought I knew what the message was, and then it switched up on me. And then now here it is. So, if you are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. Duh. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your spiritual accountant. I'm your cosmic cheerleader. I'm your chicken noodle soup for the soul. Your grandmother is coming through very loud and very clear that this emotional roller coaster is coming to an end. She wants you to know that you are going to be of influence, and a hybrid version of that. How you are of influence, how you are a celebrity, a light worker, and a chosen one is not going to be traditional by any means. So she wants you to work through the residual effects of being a hothead in recovery, being a people pleaser in recovery. Whatever you are feeling the lingering impacts of, it is time to face your fears. It is time to take your crown. It is time to take your rightful position. You're going to have to go emperor mode on a person or 5 because they have been subtly manipulating you or pump faking you. They've been lying to you about something, and you already know which people these are, but you're starting to realize that you can't really proceed further with bad investments. That's another thing. Your grandmother is trying to help you see what is truly a bad investment, what you need to be investing in, whether it's time, money, whatever is valuable to you. She feels like right now you are the quiet force and source of support for others. And it's not fair. It's not fair. Are you listening to me? It is not fair that you support everyone from the sidelines, and who is out here supporting you truly? People are having to do things over and over and over again for you because they're doing it wrong. Ooh, your grandmother is saying that they are weaponizing their incompetence. You need to call out the people that are weaponizing their incompetence. Seriously though, because if you keep trying to turn things around, if you keep circling back to them, it's like making you go in reverse when you're trying to drive your chariot forward. She wants you to speed things up. Speed was another thing. And I feel like that's with whoever you're getting ready to cut off, whoever you're getting ready to stand up to. She's wanting you to speed those things up because you already see the writing on the wall. So let me say this first and foremost. This message is going to be very specific to someone that knows that they are special, that they are going to be in the spotlight. This is for someone that knows that they're influential, knows that they're a chosen one or an earth angel, whatever you resonate with, that you know that your star power is going to be somehow spread worldwide, known worldwide. You really don't know the how, the what, the when. You know what I'm saying. This is for that person. So if that is not making sense to you, click off. Okay? If the math is not mathing, it is not your message. I don't even know why I have to say this because we're all grown here. But I don't remember what message it was. It was either the last message I posted or the one before that, where there were so many people in the comments like, this is not me. Stop. Because you're needing to chronically complain on a safe space that I've created. Don't make me block you. Don't make me do it. So I'm going to say that again. This is specific. You will know if it resonates. Don't try to jam it up and make it fit. Don't do it. There's plenty of other messages and there's plenty of other messengers. If all of us messengers were the same and we all got the same messages, though some of our messages will resonate or align depending on the alignment of us and being those type of messengers. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. You have to hold other people accountable. Your grandmother is like shouting that you have to hold people accountable. So if you've been with me a long time, you know that I don't get up on here and I'm like, oh my gosh, stop acting like it resonates if it's not your. I don't do that. But we have to hold some people accountable. Why are you screaming from the rooftops that it's not your message? It makes no sense. Or that you don't vibe. Or that you don't care. Anybody that comes in my comments trying to undermine, trying to be a whole troll, trying to just do the most in the most negative way, I am not committed to misunderstanding you. I understand it clearly, even if it's gibberish, and I'm going to remove it. Control, Alt, Delete. Your grandmother is saying, how many people point the fingers at you? How many? How many people don't take accountability and go, oh my gosh, it's kind of your fault. Oh my gosh, it's kind of annoying. What? What? No, it's their fault. And you're done with this emotional roller coaster. Your grandmother is saying, don't you dare, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Because I came in when I did the first take, I was like, because I didn't know that it was a grandmother message at first. I was like, I just see that this is you feeling unseen and working through residual effects of things that you're working through. But it wasn't clear. And I noticed that my voice was cracking when I was trying to channel it the first time. And I was like, hold on. I need some confirmation. Grandmother shot out of the deck. I was like, okay. But is it a grandmother message? So then I asked for more confirmation. And I got a big fat yes. You feel these two came out together. It's a yes. The situation is right on track. Whatever environments or situations that you feel like you're trapped, you feel confined, you feel like I've got to figure out a way out of this. It could be anything. It could be an agreement. It could be a lease. It could be a family obligation. It could be anything. Okay. So whatever is going on in your life that makes you feel like, no, I'm codependent on this. And I don't like that. I don't like feeling enslaved to whatever this is. Whatever you are wanting freedom from. Your grandmother is here to say other or light workers can hold other light workers responsible. People can hold other people accountable, just like people be doing to you. So you need to throw the people pleaser out the window and know that if you continue to do that, it's going to have you feeling drained. Not them, you. So right now you're starting to see the impact of staying in certain situations. You are seeing the residual effects of staying in certain situations past the expiration date, past the dew point. And there is beauty to be found in every experience. Like, you're still finding the beauty in this because you are a very positive person. But your grandmother is saying that these other people are not going to take accountability. They're like, even if you say like, hey, this isn't working out for me, this isn't going to work anymore, they're still not going to take accountability. Even if you show them proof. Even if you show them proof, they're not going to take accountability. They always want to shift blame. They'll do anything to protect their own reputation, and your grandmother wants you to do anything to protect your own reputation, to protect your own energy, because you are always supporting others from the sidelines whenever they need you, but then it's not reciprocated in the same way, depending on the day. So you don't need to be traditional in any sense of the word. You will be a hybrid version of the goat. You will be a hybrid version of an influencer, of a light worker, of a celebrity. So there is a need for movement, for you to take action. When I was channeling this message, I heard a motorcycle and then I heard a dirt bike, like right in front of my house. And I was like, what the frick? And this is what I got. Sovereignty of fire. You're ready to go. You're like, I want freedom. I want to be where the people are. I want to get the frick out of here. I want adventure. Everybody else is ready for their adventure. Everyone else is ready to leave you behind. But you need to be ready to leave them behind. Where are you feeling unseen? Where do you feel like people are subtly dimming your light in any way that they can and then playing dumb? Oh my gosh, did I do that? Becky, I'm so sorry. That was an accident. Lazy. Ooh, your grandmother's saying lazy. When you are looking at certain people this week, you might see your grandmother in them. Certain aspects of them or their facial features even. Okay. Your grandmother wants you to know that there is a surprise on the way that's going to bring you a lot of joy. But right now you need to become the authority of your own life. And yes, that comes with a lot of responsibility, but you're going to be a lot happier. These people are some scammers. They're scamming. They want to appear as, oh yeah, I've been climbing the social ladder and I'm doing actually very great in life. If they were doing so great, why do they need you so much? Why do they need you so much? That's another thing I meant to say in the beginning. This message is not for someone that is not dealing with anybody or situations. Do you know what I'm saying? This message is for somebody that's trying to get free of certain circumstances. So if you're like, I don't know who these people are, like, that's okay. There's plenty of other messages. But I don't know why I just feel this strong need to say that. Because it's not going to resonate with somebody that just feels already free. This is somebody that is getting ready to ascend and cannot take all these little fake social climbers with you, or people that just don't have your best interest. You are realizing people, places, and things that are negligent, that don't have your best interest. Your grandmother is saying that you are becoming the emperor. You are going to hold other people accountable. She's opening this cage, this door. But you will be the one that decides when you fly out of the cage. A lot of people do things without your consent. This could be family. They're like, oh, I just borrowed this. It's not a big deal. Everyone thinks that what they do to you is not a big deal. Yeah, I don't like that. It's just all this subtle manipulation, and then they blame you. They avoid taking responsibility. They play the victim. They want to quietly pull the strings. They don't want anyone to be aware that they're being controlled by them or influenced by them. So we have corruption. Wow. Your grandmother is trying to show you what circumstances and situations are corrupt, because you will have had enough. Like, dang, I didn't realize that it was that bad. I didn't realize that they're really like shady or negative, or that this situation was that toxic. Wow, we have charlatan. You are dealing with charlatans. And I feel like that's a word I don't hear very often, but I've been hearing it in certain shows that I watch. And it's like the word of the week. You are dealing with charlatans, deceptive tricksters, people that are frauds. I cannot. Your grandmother wants you to know that you're going to have it all. You're going to have it all. And each and every one of you that clicked on this message that resonates, having it all is going to look different for each and every one of you. Like, your having it all does not have to look like so-and-so's having it all. Having it all for you could be a bunch of kitty cats rescued, having a farm, traveling the world. Like, everyone's having it all is their definition of luxury or being taken care of, or financial freedom is different. But yeah, there are people that have been doing some very shady things, and now you're seeing like, oh, if I keep spending time with so-and-so or doing whatever, I'm going to keep losing. Your grandmother's trying to show you that there's like money on fire. You ever notice when you're hanging out with the wrong people, your money starts to dwindle or it starts to drain? You ever notice when you're around the wrong people that, or in the wrong circumstances, that weird things happen with your money? Or there's like a a hole that it is continuously being siphoned through, that's the worst. The worst. You're like, why do I have to keep putting money down this hole that isn't fixable? It's like paying for a place, but everything keeps breaking. And you're like, what is the point of this dark hole that keeps sucking up all this money? It's like when the Joker in The Dark Knight sets all that money on fire and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Yeah. There is chaos and there is magic. And you are learning how to transmute the chaos into magic. Affirm it below. I transmute chaos into magic. Duh. Duh. It's crazy. Like, it is the worst. It's like getting a car that's a lemon. Okay, better example. It's like getting a car that's a lemon, and every time you make 2 steps forward, you're like, what's going on now? What was that sound? What was that noise? What is happening? It's like taking it into the shop and they're like, well, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And then you finally get all that fixed and then something else is wrong. The money is going to feel more and more on fire the longer you are around this corruption. Energy vampires. Pirates. Whoa. Did y'all see that? Narcissist. I wasn't going to say this word because I was like, let's not call everybody a narcissist. Okay, let's just save that for certain people. And it says covert malignant narcissist. I am never wrong. You've walked away from so many people like this in the past, but there were some sneaky ones. Okay, there were some sneaky ones that made it through the cracks. And now you're seeing like, wait, they quietly and secretly think that they're never wrong. I've got to walk away from people like that. Another thing is, this could be making you think of some friendships that you walked away from in the past where they just couldn't ever admit anything. That really bothers you. So I feel like if you've been thinking about that, like where you used to people please and where you used to let people run amok, and now the sneakier ones are left, or the sneakier situations are left. And a lot of this also has to do with you ascending and you outgrowing. So it served its time and purpose. And now there's like a clock being punched where you're like, yeah, this is not going to work anymore. I've got to get the frick out of here. So you're just done trying to make everybody happy. But there's somebody from your past that wanted you to lower your voice and you said no. This is the same type of situation. You were being asked to kind of lower your voice, not want so much, not ask for so much. Whoever this narcissist, charlatan, corrupt, crazy Looney Tune is, they copy you. So the people from the past, these could have been friends, family members, coworkers that you let go of in the last 5 years. Let's think about this. People that you let go of in the last 5 years, if you were not friends with them on social media and you guys deleted each other or whatever, I bet if you went on their social media, they're doing things like you. Not saying that you need to do that, but I almost guarantee it. Like 90% of them are trying to be an influencer like you, an entrepreneur like you, a business person like you. But they needed you up and out of the way and sabotage that relationship so they could get away with acting this way. They had never met a star like you. So they sabotaged it. They took no accountability. They're a complete scammer, a complete charlatan. And your grandmother saying, remember them? Remember Johnny? That treated you like freaking Boo Boo the Fool? Remember him? You remember? Well, Johnny's out here in these streets trying to act like you. Like, oh, I'm the CEO of my life. I do everything good. No. As your spiritual accountant, I'm telling you, they're out here in these streets trying to be you. Example, I have an ex, okay? And the year that I got married, okay, this person that never wanted to get married, never, ever, was like, I'm married too. Trying to get through third party communication. Get that through to me. Like, I'm married too. Yep. Like, bro, stop. Just because you put you're married on social media does not mean you're actually married. Like, and if you guys have been with me a minute, this is the ex that cheated on me with my friends, tried to give me extra substances so I would like knock out so he could hook up with my friends. That one, oh, thinking about it makes me sick. He tried once, like somebody that I knew, I think it was my friend of a lot of years that I don't talk to anymore, is friends with his family because we all used to work together. And they asked about me. She was like, hey, they asked about you. And I told them, like, I went to your wedding. I told them that I helped you with your dress, that you're sober, that you're really happy now. And I was like, oh, great. You freaking gave them an update. Ew. Okay, cool. And then she was like, oh, so-and-so's is getting married now too. And these people want to be, it doesn't matter if it's a guy, a girl, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. That is how they saw you, as a threat. So now they're out here in real time trying to be like, you might be kind of shocked to know any of that. Just somebody needs to know that. So don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Tone down what you got going on for anyone. It's time for you to take a chance on yourself. You're ready to ride the bull, and everyone that doesn't belong on this ride is going to get bucked the frick off. You could also be having a child. You're also going to be getting a lot of good news and more rest. I just see you are moving towards a stage of your life where you're really unapologetic and not giving an F. And I've been channeling that for a couple of days, but just really annoyed at people. Like, I don't know why I gave an F. This is what I need. Can you not do that? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. You're really looking over your finances, your memories, your past. You're looking at every circumstance, everything in your life. And you are doing a spiritual accounting. You're like, yeah, that's not good for me anymore. We're done. We're done. I need an exit strategy for everyone. So it's going to be you having this Aries energy. You're going to be energetic. You're going to be a pioneer, but you're going to be doing this in a different way. So like if you're a fire sign, you're going to be doing it more like the opposite of that. If you are a water sign, you're going to, do you know what I mean? Whatever your opposite sign is, that is how you're going to be moving. You're getting energy from a place you don't normally get energy. I like that. Like, you're getting stronger. Your grandmother wants you to know that you are getting stronger. Like, you're destined for the spotlight, whether you really want it or not. And you can't have fake friends along the way. Look how bright you're going to be shining. A lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people can't handle this type of ambition. Siblings, especially. You could have siblings that are very threatened by you because this type of spotlight irritates them. The more you grow, like your grandmother is saying, the stronger you grow, the more upset your siblings are getting, because it could be you against however many of them, or you might not even talk to them, but there's 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or how many of them, and then you're over here shining, and it doesn't, what they're doing doesn't even equal the same. They're impersonators. Okay? They want to seem like they have it all together. I'm the golden child. I'm supposed to be doing better than you. You guys could have grown up in a family where all of the siblings were pitted against each other, or family members were pitted against each other. Your grandmother does not like how people have been treating you. And so she's trying to show you money on fire, things on fire if you keep putting in to whatever this is. So another message from your grandmother about be cautious that it is dangerous around maybe a certain set of parents. This parent could be an Aquarius. They don't have to be, but there are parents here that want to interfere. These could be parents, these could be in-laws. You guys put it where it goes, that want to intrude, hinder, or block your love, your relationship, that want to hinder, interfere, or block your technology, your intuition, your destiny, your electronics, your computers, the internet, your divination, because they are insecure and envious of you. Damn. She is protecting you. Like, ferociously protecting you. Like, what? Yeah, they're trying to interfere with you being the star. I don't know if this is spell work. I don't know if they've tried to use your identity. Some of them could have tried to pretend to have money, try to conceal harmful intentions about your identity, or trying to use your identity through technology, or trying to hack into things. What? Tried to interfere with the dream state, your divination, your insight, your psychic abilities, your love life. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Whoever this is, be careful. Be careful. We got Aquarius, envious, insecure, and no. So let's see what else we get for you guys, because what in the frick? Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know for this grandmother message? Whoa. You guys could have dealt with, you're dealing with some people that are very unemotional or detached because they have not worked through their own ish. You are really needing to steer clear. They're definitely trying to affect your throat chakra. Excuse me. They don't want you speaking. They want you to lower your voice. Like, I can't. But yeah, there are people here that really don't want to see you win. And they're just they really need to do the work. You guys have people around you that don't want to do the work. They want to make a quick buck. They don't care about screwing people over. And this is becoming more and more apparent to you. So it feels like being bamboozled. Like when you meet somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, I love them, I care about them. And then they start changing because their mask starts to drop. Now you're seeing, your grandmother is saying, listen to her wisdom. Now you're seeing who they really are day to day. They're a loser. Day to day, this is who they really are. And it's almost like if you try to come up against them or complain, they're not going to take any accountability, and they're going to try to point the finger at you and say, no, you're a loser. No, you did this. Oh my gosh. Your grandmother wants you to know that they think they're getting away with something right now because you're still involved, or you're still trying to close this door and they're like fighting it. They're thinking that they're getting away with something, and your grandmother wants you to know that they are in for a very rude awakening. They think that they can keep tabs on you, and she's keeping tabs on them. She's saying it's trash day. It's time to take out the trash. We can no longer straddle the fence or be in the gray area with certain people. It's time to ascend. Truly. These people, they want you to feel worthless. They want you to feel damaged, and you're not a traditional influencer. So they're going to try to make you feel like you're just concerned about money, or you're materialistic, or you think you're so bad and bougie, or whatever. Like, they're just always trying to make you subtly, okay, whoever these people are, these are the subtle ones. You got rid of all the clowns that were real loud, but all the people that work real hard to, like, I don't want them to know that I'm a secret hater. I don't want them to know any of that. They subtly want you to feel bad about being this star and wanting the things that you want. And your grandmother is saying, stop. No, you need to start doing this stuff for you. There's nothing traditional about the way that you do things. Never gonna be. Never, 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 never. And if it was their way, they'd have you doing it all while they're out in these streets running amok. Like, no, you take care of the kids. You do all the cooking and cleaning. Yeah, you do all of that. And then I'm in control. No. No. And these people do not have the same level of gratitude as you. These people are ungrateful. I don't know. There's... What I'm being shown, it's like there's this dark cloud rolling in. And this dark cloud is going to separate what's good and what's wrong. What's light and what's dark. Because you're done replaying the past. You're so over the residual effects of people making you feel like you're doing too much. And you hate being sabotaged. Seriously, I would too. I don't like being around people that want to secretly sabotage me or want to secretly undermine me or want to come in for a couple of months and then show their whole ass. Like, get out of here with that. So you're really needing to see, where am I tired? Where am I sick and tired? I need a break. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of trying to prove my point. I'm tired of going back and forth. There's an energetic tug of war. There is an energetic tug and pull, like a push and pull. Like you're pushing for what you want and they're pulling, and then there's just like all this back and forth. There's tension. It's like these people don't want to admit that they admire you, and their admiration is turned into hate. Because people don't think that when they meet a boss with BDE, they don't think when they meet a boss like, and they're going to meet a boss, but they're not going to be doing better than me type of boss. You're not even on the same playing field. I cannot. You're up here. You better remember that, okay? These people are like, oh my gosh, they make their own coin. Like, you do things the smart way and you don't give up. You don't give up. You've learned the hard way. You've taken the scenic route. You went to the school of hard knocks. You went to Petty University. You already learned all of these things. So you're like, shh, don't tell me anything. Don't. Because you have way more wisdom. These people are probably younger than you. And they think they know everything. They were trying to hide the fact that they were conceited. That they were very into themselves. You're not with the what is it? Yeah, inauthenticity. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounds kind of good right now. Anyways, things were really one-sided, and you're like, they need to pull their weight. And as you were trying to push them to pull their own weight, they were like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Wait, what? Like playing stupid for real. This is like somebody being like, oh, I'm an accountant and not having a calculator. Being an accountant, not being good at math. Being an accountant, like, do you know what I mean? They've been faking it. They've been faking it, and now it's all coming to light. It's all coming to light that they've been faking it. So they're going to make you feel like you're too much. Oh my gosh, you just ask for too much. It's just too expensive. You're just too this, too that. They're always looking for the easy way out. So your grandmother is trying to, oh, okay. Your grandmother is trying to bring you cookies, okay? Trying to bring you milk and honey. Your grandmother is trying to bring you unexpected blessings. But there's money on fire with these people and doesn't want to bring you the milk, the honey, the cookies, the blessings, all the things with these people siphoning it and setting it on fire and wasting it. It's such a waste. Like, you could be getting really mad. Not gonna lie. Somebody here could be getting really mad. Like, because now you're replaying the past that every time you had to go above and beyond for a mistake that they made. For something that was simple that they couldn't do. This is the thing. People around you, your grandmother wants you to know that people around you don't know how to admit their mistakes. And it's those people that don't know how to admit their faults, don't know how to admit their mistakes that you need to steer clear of. They act like, oh, I know what I'm doing. And you know they're not licensed. You know they're not experienced. You know they're not certified. But they can't just say, hey, I'm still learning. I'm so sorry. This is how I can fix this. Like, that would have meant a lot to you. But these people can't even admit that. So they just keep effing it up and being like, I don't know. You're just too much. I don't like that. At all. At all. Your grandmother wants you to know that you're going to be in the spotlight a lot this year. So you need the right people around you supporting you. You are not the traditional performer. You are not the traditional celebrity. You know what you like. You know what you're good at. You know what you want out of life. Like, you know, and there's all these other people trying to put in their little crumbs. Like, no, actually, wouldn't this be better? Because it would be easier for them to not be accountable, to not have to support you. And you are going to be turning their spell work into ash. You are going to be turning their spell work into dust. Chaos into magic. It's time for you to connect with people on a soul level and get rid of all of the effery, because you are at your breaking point. Yeah, where do you feel codependent? Where do you feel stuck? Where do you feel like, oh my gosh, like, how do I get out of this? So these people, they have to act overconfident around you, over bossy. They have to be loud. They have to act like they know what's going on. And in this new season of your life, you are going to be disciplined. You already work smart. People are always trying to figure out how you do things. But mark my words, things are going to be more organized in this next season, because you are not going to let people burn up what you have invested in. That ish is annoying. It's like, it's giving the energy like I might as well do everything myself. Because what do I need this person for? What do I need this job for? Like, you're like, I can just do these things myself. So you're really going within. You've been doing some soul searching. You're going to be diving real deep to get the answers that you need. And your grandmother is going to be assisting you and showing you who wants power around you and what you really need to examine. Like, take a risk on yourself being able to do it amazingly. Like, yeah, it might take more time for you to do a lot of other things yourself, but it's going to come out the way that you want it. Like, you might be getting certified in certain things because you're so done with people effing you over. You're so done. Like, you're transforming. You are going to be rising from the ashes. This is a new era of your life where you are more independent. And I feel like you've always been really independent, but maybe you have to outsource some things. You know what I mean? This would be like being an influencer. And being like, oh, I need somebody to edit my videos. I need somebody to help me with marketing. I need somebody to, and then not being able to trust the people that you have for marketing, not being able to trust the people that you have for editing, and feeling like you have to babysit them. And then feeling like what you paid for is a joke. You're like, I could have done better than that. And then people weaponizing their incompetence like, wait, what? You just needing too much? No, I have a vision. That is why you're not a traditional. That's why a lot of things you're going to have to be doing them yourselves, or you need top tier, top level, because it'll be worth your dollar. So you could be, remember that you are a supercharged magnet right now in this season. And as this supercharged magnet, you are always manifesting. So don't manifest more unhelpful people. Start manifesting the right people. Or figuring out if you're going to be doing this on your own. But I feel like for some of you where you have to outsource some things because you are spread thin already, you're like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? And it's not going to necessarily be about saving money either. Like, you need professionals. You need people that act like professionals. So the person either has to be like you, where they're not trying to F people over and they're on their way up, or they're already at the top and they act professionally. Either way, they have to be a star like you. And I know that's not easy to find. So let your grandmother and let your angels, your ancestors help you attract the right people that are a part of your soul tribe. And in the meantime, you might be learning some very valuable lessons on how to do some of these things yourself, because You got to stay prayed up and strapped. You cannot be just letting whoever the F do certain things. Ooh, we got bitch better have my money. They better have your, they better have your money because you are expanding. Some people, you're like, if you're not going to pay me back and you're just going to squander whatever the frick, fly through twice. Fly through twice. I can't. You are never, ooh, we got you are never falling for their ish again. You are never falling for that again. Your grandmother wants you to know that you are advancing spiritually, emotionally, mentally at a faster rate. And so much seems hidden because you're like, well, I don't know where the helpful job or the helpful home or the helpful situation is going to come through. But if it just, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. That you are learning how to do, you're like, I can do this myself. It's like the editing, like I could do this myself. Why am I gonna, it's like all the extra aggravation, having to explain, having to over explain, them being committed to misunderstanding you, them undermining you. You're like, why? Someone here could be clairaudient. I'm hearing high pitch ringing. So somebody's grandmother is here. Ancestors of the highest white light. Your grandmother is saying, take a chance on you. On you. F them. They're fake. They're fake and they just pretend like it's fool's gold. Okay? It's fool's gold. Whatever you started doing to protect yourself, it's working. Okay? Whatever you've started to do to protect yourself, it is working. Your grandmother is bringing in spiritual upgrades and wants you to know that your glow up is going to be turning heads. And that's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get out some spirit animal messages. Let's see what spirit animals your grandmother wants you to get your last part of your message on. Okay, we have the wolf spirit. Are we not the lone wolf in these streets? We are the big bad wolf. We will huff and puff and blow their mask off. Affirm it below. I will huff and I will puff and I will blow their mask off. Okay. You don't have to put that, but it sounds good. Okay. You could just affirm, I turn knowledge into wisdom. Because you are always having to do things yourself, either because you took the scenic route, or having to do things yourself because people are always effing you over. I can't. We have reclaim your power, panther spirit. You are embodying these spirit animals that people should be terrified of. Hello. The panther. I'm not playing with the panther. For what? A wolf? I ain't playing with one of those neither. We have the number 44 and 67. Okay. Ooh, we have the fox. Think on your feet. You are really good at this. More than you realize. You need to give yourself some more credit. We have the angel number 27. And then we have the wasp. I ain't playing with those neither. Okay? Sometimes life stings. I know it stings that these people are liars. Okay, they're scammer connoisseurs. Like, oh, I can do things too. No. Sometimes it stings, but we're going to know what to do with that because you can do a lot of things. You're not just a triple threat. You're a threat of many shades, of many talents. So these people don't realize that before you ever really got it up out of the mud, you were doing a lot of things yourself. Okay? A lot of things. Doing it all yourself. And if you have to go back to that, you will. They don't realize that you were doing it to help yourself. That if you have to, you'll make time to get it done right. These people, I can't. I literally can't. We have the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. You're going to come and swoop in. Like, this eagle's wearing a crown, too. You are going to swoop in what's yours and grab what's yours. Like, these people are trying to hide what is yours. I don't know how to say that. What is... I don't know what the word is. They're trying to take what has always been yours and pretend like it was never yours. So it's time to look at the big picture. Ooh, we have the electric eel. Bring your ideas to life. You have ideas. And these people are mad because these ideas aren't theirs. It's like not easy for them to do. They're kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't understand. It's annoying. Like, why do they have to make it hard? Bring your ideas to life. Not their ideas, your ideas. You have good ideas. But they try to smear it up. This is like if you made a painting, you're like, this painting is a great idea. And then they come in the middle of the night and then they just throw whatever all over it. I can't. Okay, we're going to get one more. Ooh, we have the starfish. Be open to infinite possibility. Infinite. Because these people are trying to, these circumstances, these situations, these outside influences, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be the internet. It could be work. It could be just what people expect of you. Is closing you off to the possibility of what can be. No. We need to be open. And having to chase something because they're doing it wrong, having to run in circles because you got to fix everything that, was somebody else's responsibility, or you relied on, or you paid, or you outsourced, is making you feel tethered or tired. And your grandmother is saying, enough. Be open to infinite possibility. Bring your ideas to life. Your glow up is turning heads. You are not the traditional celebrity. And she's so sick of these sneaky ones mistreating you and wasting your money. Okay? So you guys, let me know what's going on in the comments. Let me know. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Smash the you-know-what. All important links are in the description box if you are looking for a message on what is going on right now in this transformation. How am I transforming right now? Patreon link is down below. All of Patreon's messages are ad-free and they're tailored for you, for a smaller audience, all ad-free. Okay. Is there anything else? I think that's it. All right. If you guys made it to the end of this message, I don't know if there's a starfish emoji, but if there's not a starfish emoji, drop a giraffe down below. That's how I'll know you made it all the way to the end. And, oh, I know affirmation you guys can do. My grandmother knows best. My grandmother knows best. That's how I'll know you made it to the end. Okay, F the emojis, because who knows? I'm pretty sure there's a giraffe, but I don't know if there's a starfish. And I'm just not. It's been a day. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the comments or the next one. Bye.